Hello everybody, and the time has finally come to start a new series on the channel. Super Mega Baseball 3 came out earlier last month, and it has been a really fun game for me so far. I do some of that on Twitch, so if you'd like to follow our Twitch franchise over there on Super Mega Baseball 3, I will put a link in the description to my Twitch channel, so you can go ahead and follow that. But as you can see here, I have customized and also thrown in some of the the computer-generated teams into this franchise, the Franchise Gaming Baseball League. We have an Eastern Conference, a Western Conference, an East Central, and Western Division in each one. You might be wondering who we're going to be. We're going to be the Bat Breakers. They are one of the worst teams in this game. I purposely made them not that great. As you can see, low power, mediocre contact, very low speed, low defense, mediocre rotation to above average, and a mediocre pen. So they're very mediocre. We're going to do 24-game seasons in this because I don't want them to be too long, but I also don't want them to be too short. We will do 7 innings, and we will do a best-of-5 playoff series with 8 teams making the playoffs, 4 per side. So we will do it that way because there are, I forget how many teams there are. There might be 30 teams, but 8 should make it, not 16. That's a little too many. So we'll go with 8 playoff teams. Some of these teams are based off of other YouTubers that are friends of mine or guys that I've looked up to. And here that is evident as we are going to be taking on the Moonlight Swamis in the first game of the season. You can see Rocco Dressler will be starting for them. But let's get to know our team. Ruby Moon is our main player. Unfortunately, though, she has RBI dud. She's also 30 years of age, so moving into past her prime. Then we have Chad Cinco Ocho at first base. He is one of our better players and younger players, and he has the high pitch ability, so he can hit high pitches good. We have Avatar Ang, Blazer Wolf, Coolman Joe, Jason Klassen, Christian Rowe, Roger Dodger, Vladimir Smirnov, Jackson Jangalang, Jason Hill, Punch Poggington, Miles Burrow. Into the pen, you've got Big Bopus, Rogaborte Ramirez. There is a lot of good players out there. We have Madam Elmers, we have Reynolds, we've got Polar Eclipse, we've got Royal Poison, we've got Tito Flavors, and we have Waltita Snowman. So, this is going to be our lineup for today as we're going to get into the Moonlight Swami game. Just one game this episode. I think I'm going to tighten it up and maybe do 2 to 3 games each episode in the future. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. I've never really done a Super Mega Baseball series on my channel at all. So I'm very excited to get this one going. I hope you guys are excited to watch it. If you are, please make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and this is bringing you in here. Let me know that this is how you found me because it'd be cool to know where some new guys are coming from. This is our schedule for the year. We will be taking on teams like the Crows, which is based off of Param Crows Legends. Legion of Birds, which is based off my boy Legion of Nerds. Legends. The Legends, which is based off of FGFL Legends, but here's the Moonlight Swamis. That is based off of some of his legends. So you will see some of the best Moonlight Swami players on that team. Rocco Dressler getting the out there on the called strike. Then we get the hit right away. Look at that, right into the gap. That's going to be an easy double for us here in the top of the first with 1 away. Hopefully we can do something with it. Here is going to be a hit up the middle. That is going to possibly score a run. We're coming in for it, and it is sliding in. Safe. We're up 1-0. Here a high pitch. This one smacked out to right center field off the top of the wall. Jacqua Fassett throwing it in. And look at that. The double is going to bring home a bunch of runs, couple runs. We're up 3-0. Here's Christian Rowe. Christian has launched one into right center. That is all the way up to the wall as well, and he will get an RBI double as well. So it's 4-0 for Punch Poggington, and he punches one up the middle. Jacqua Fassett trying to throw home here, and we will score 5-0. Now Jason Klassen up at the plate. He hits an inside pitch, and he gets that one to fall in front of Maxey. However, he's going to get thrown out at second for the final out of the inning. But you would think a 5-0 lead's pretty good for our team. So here, Klassen going to throw on to first, and that'll be out number 1. Here's Shad Houston up against Big Bopus, and Shad Houston hits one really high, really far, and into the street. That thing is gone. A homer. It's a solo shot. 5-1. Here's a gapper, and Wolf cannot dive and make the play. Ruby Moon comes over to throw it in. It's going to be a double with only 1 out. Still a 5-1 score here. DeMarcus Edens, Saints tight end off of Moonlight Swami series. He'll come in. He'll get a single. That's going to bring home a run, making it 5-2. Now Nate Hill, one of the big players from the 49er franchise. We cannot dive and make that play. Roger Dodger throwing home, and it's going to be 5-3. Jacqua Fassett now up, and he is going to hit one past the third baseman. Here comes Wolf trying to make the throw home. He does hold the runners. So still 5-3. Bernie Lauderdale, and Lauderdale has one in the gap all the way up to the 397 sign on the wall. That's going to bring home a couple. And the Moonlight Swamis have taken a 6-5 lead in the first inning. Rashad Maxey comes up now. Nice diving stop by Ocho, but he's not able to corral it. So that'll be a 7-5 score right now. And this one is headed deep, deep. That one goes upper deck. Absolutely jackhammered to make it 9-5. And we just cannot get out of this inning. That one will fall in front of Ruby Moon as well. Now Rakeem Blackman up, and he is going to ground. Klassen's going to throw. And finally, out of the first inning, a 9-5 first inning. Here's Ruby Moon. Nate Hill with the diving stop, but he cannot throw her out at first. Here's an inside pitch, and that one is going to drop as well. Ruby Moon going to go all the way to third base. We got runners on the corners with nobody away. Here's Jackson Jangalang. Hits one really hard to Bernie Lauderdale. That's going to be a double play, but Ruby Moon will score, making it 9-6. Then with 2 outs, that one will fall in front of Rashad Maxey. We still have a runner on base for Blazer Wolf here. And Blazer Wolf rips one into left, and it is warning track power as Miller's able to make that play. Now they're going to lead off here with a single. Uh-oh. You never like to see that. Here's Nate Hill. He's going to get one through the hole as Nero just can't make that play. And they're going to get runners on the corners. With nobody away, Jacqua Fassett is up. 1 for 1 on the day, and he's trying to get one here. That's going to be an easy out at first base, but they'll score their 10th run of the game. Bernie Lauderdale now up the middle. Big time hit for him. That's going to score another run. It'll be 11-6. We're only in the second inning, by the way. Rashad Maxey hits this one. That's caught by Ruby Moon. Now with 2 away, this one is launched left field and gone over the wall. Hits one of the totems in the back. That's a home run. It's 13-6. Shad Houston comes up, grounds one over to Klassen. Klassen on to first, and that'll be the 3rd out, but it is 13-6 Moonlight Swamis. This one is crushed. That one's going back, and that one will be grabbed by Rashad Maxey. So now Christian Nero comes up, and he will take the walk. So he draws a walk. We got 1 on with 1 away. This one is going up. Ooh, no double play. Nate Hill could not make the grab. So now Jason Klassen at the plate. He's going to get one through, and we have the bases bombed. Ruby Moon up at the plate. And Ruby just going to sit there and window shop. So now it's Cinco Ocho, and this one's deep. Back, and it is a grand salami for Cinco Ocho. That'll get us right back in the game quickly. 397 feet on the grand slam, and it's 13-10. We're not that far behind anymore. Jackson Jangalang gets a single up the middle with 2 away. And it's 13-10 still for Roger Dodger. Inside pitch. He's going to get that one to fall in center field. And we're going to try to take the runners on the corners approach, and it'll work out as an error over there at third making the catch. This one's deep out to center, but underneath it is Fassett. He will make the catch for out number 3. So we go into the bottom of the 3rd. Nice strikeout there for Bopus. Big Bopus getting it done. Now here's a grounder. Christian Nero going to throw that one on to first. That'll be out number 2. DeMarcus Edens right back to the pitcher. And a quick 1-2-3 inning. That has not happened all game, obviously, for either squad, really. Here's a hit up the middle. That'll get us a lead-off base runner. You love to see that. Christian Nero up now. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He slams one over to Nate Hill, but this is going to be a double play ball, and they will get both outs on it. Punch Poggington up now. Poggington's got one going deep and off the wall. The only spot to get a home run there in right field is the upper deck. Rocco Dressler will come out. Mac Kenny coming in for the Moonlight Swamis as a reliever. So Mac Kenny's first batter going to ground over to Rakeem Blackman, and then that will be out number 3. So Big Bopus still in this thing. He's going to ground. We got to ground over to Poggington. Poggington will throw it on to first for the first out. Here's Joshua Fassett. He is going to go right back at the pitcher, and Bopus will throw that over to Cinco Ocho. Bernie Lauderdale up. He's 2 for 2 on the day, and that's over to Christian Nero. And Nero on to first for the third out. Here's Ruby Moon to lead off in the 5th, and she's going to get a single into right field. There we go. Leadoff base runners. So here's Cinco Ocho, and right out at Rakeem Blackman. They will get the double play, doubling up Ruby Moon. Here's a big hit, though, into left center field. That's going to be a gapper. Easy double. And easy double for us, so we will get a runner on second. Still 2 away. Roger Dodger going to try to bring him in. That might just do it. Look at that. Brings it right past the shortstop, and the throw home not in time. Roger Dodger will pick up a double there, and here's Blazer Wolf. And Wolf will get it right into Blackman's glove. But we do inch a little bit closer. Just 2 runs down now. Klassen throwing on to first, and he will get out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Bopus, and Miller going to get a fair ball down the left field line. Roy Miller is going to find himself at second base with a 1-out double. So now Shad Houston up as Big Bopus starting to get a little tired here. Klassen makes a beautiful play, and the throw on to first is good for out number 2. Can Bopus get out of this inning unscathed? David Krenzel's going to hit this one into right field. That's going to score the run from third, so it'll be 14-11. Here's Rakeem Blackman, and that's going to be a baby dribbler over to Poggington for out number 3. So we go to the 6th inning, 2 innings left. Here's the inside pitch, and that's caught by Bernie Lauderdale. Now Christian Nero, and he strikes out on an early swing. Punch Poggington is up. He's going to punch one into right field. That's going to be a base hit. And we have 1 on with 2 away, and this dribbler over to first is going to be the 3rd out. So we move into the bottom of the 6th inning. We are taking out Big Bopus here, and we're going to move him for Polar Eclipse is coming in. And this is a grounder over to Klassen. Klassen on to first for out number 1. Here's Joshua Fassett. And Fassett over to Cinco Ocho. It gets by him for a base hit. So they have a runner on for Bernie Lauderdale. Over to Cinco Ocho again. This time he makes the play for the final out. So here we go. We score or we lose. Matt Kenny's coming out. Michael Wong coming in to close. Ruby Moon gonna hit one down the third baseline. The fair ball is thrown on to first for out number 1. Here's Cinco Ocho. He will swing through. He's a little pissed. Now Jackson Jangalang, who's 3 for 4. He will strike out as well. And that is how the game will go. The Bat Breakers lose here in their first game of the season. Look at this. What an offensive explosion of a game, especially early on. 14-11, the Moonlight Swamis, man. Everybody had like more than 1 hit except for Shad Houston and Rakeem Blackman. And of course, Rashad Maxey as well. There is DH in this league as well, in our portion of the league. The other portion does not have DH. Rocco Dressler gave up a bunch of runs. So did Big Bopus. Cinco Ocho gets the 2nd star of the game. So now looking at some of the computer games, the Machos over the Swipers. Swipers is a team we use on Twitch, by the way. 6-1 Pythons in their game. The Octobots, that's a team for Octagonal Gaming's Legends. Poggers over the Tarantulas, 2-1. The Legends, 2-1. So the FGFL Legends getting a win there. There's a win over the My Guys. Now the Ghouls over the Night Warriors. They get the win 5-4. The Hurricanes, team based off Mr. Hurricanes Legends, and they blow this game. They lose at 8-4. They were winning early on. Craniacs are based off my guy Father Kaz, 7-4. You might recognize some of the Reapers players if you were around during the Reaper series. Now the Oilers going to lose to the Husker Ninjas, based off, they're just a team based off Husker Ninja. The Crows, based off Param Crow, they're going to lose 5-4 to my Griffins. And the Legion of Birds and the Blackjacks, that's based off Blackjack, he will get the win there. And the Snowmen shut out 7-0 by the Cockatoos. Machos, the Swipers will beat them 1-0. And the Moonlight Swamis pick up another win as they beat the Burglars. The My Guys over the Vrooms 3-0. The Ghouls taking on the Night Warriors, and the Night Warriors get the 5-4 win. Legends and the Father Chises, those are both teams based off moi. 6-3 in 9 innings for the Legends there. The Legion of Birds 9-1 over the Buckaroos. The Craniacs and the Crows 4-1 Craniacs. Good win for them. The Reapers will lose in 9 innings to the Griffins. 4-3. Poggers get a 4-0 win over the RMP team, the Royal Poisons. Lucky Breaks get a win. The Octobots will lose 2-0 to the Tarantulas. And the Oilers are going to lose 3-2 to the Pythons as they blew that game. They were on top for a good portion of it. So this is what we're looking at right now. We're 0-1 in our own division. It's going to be tough. The Legends, the Griffins, the Father Chaz is all better than us right now. Looking at the player developments, possible player developments you can get. A lot of these are pretty good. We're going to try the Chad Cinco Ocho one. He deserves us to spend some money on him after his grand salami. Gets a +2 in power, a +1 in speed, +2 in fielding, and he does not acquire the Stealer attribute, unfortunately for him. But he does increase his ratings, and that's all we can ask for. The Batbreakers will be taking on the Blackjacks in the next game. Rigoberto Ramirez will be taking on Chet Kucharski. If you're excited for another episode of this series, please make sure you drop a like, support it, share it as much as possible. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe as well to keep up with the series. Make sure you hit the notification bell as well. All we do here is franchise sports. So for the love of franchise sports, make sure you tag along. We can build a winner together. Take care, and I will see everybody next time.